Is TikTok a scam? What's up everyone, Anthony Online here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another tech review for you, and today we're going to review these wireless lavalier body microphones from TikTok, and we're going to find out whether or not this product is a scam or worth your money. Now, when it comes to the discount that I got and the shipping, in total, I only paid $10 or so for this, so not a lot of money. Doesn't cost a lot. I did see a TikTok video testing this microphone, proving that it is worth the money, but we're going to do our own test here. Now, to do this test, we're also going to compare it to this. This is a Rode shotgun microphone for the iPhone. Does have a lightning adapter there, and this is a much more premium microphone. This one cost roughly $70 when I first got it, and I won't be comparing these microphones to what I'm using now, which is a Snowball microphone. This is a much more premium microphone that costs premium in terms of specs. It does cost like $40 to $50, not a huge price tag for a brand new of this. And you can also buy a used one from Amazon for about $25. I actually bought two used ones for $25 for the podcast that I'm part of, and they look brand new. They work just as well as a brand new one, and you'll be getting two for the price of one. So, you know, save yourself some money if you want one of these microphones. But I will be comparing the body microphone to the Rode microphone, and I'm going to do it in a couple of different scenarios, one of which being here in front of my camera in a quiet environment. Probably do one with the washer and dryer running, because it's supposed to supposedly remove background noise, so we'll test it out with that. And we'll probably go outside and test out outside audio, whether or not we need the windscreen included. So we'll do all that today and see how well it works out. I may or may not also compare it with my Sony camera in terms of visual and the audio with my microphone there, because when you make content, yes, video and audio are both equally important in your video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and test these microphones out. One thing I forgot to mention is when using the Snowball microphone, normally the sound is much better than it is right now. And if you are a long-time viewer of my channel, you probably notice I'm not in my regular setup. I'm not in my room with my normal background, and that's because I did move to a new apartment, or I'm still moving to a new apartment. I have some more furniture to grab, so I am in the process of finalizing the move. And when you are in a larger space with less furniture around you, more open space, it does make it harder for the audio to not be scattered and bounced around. It may sound ridiculous, but trust me, that's how audio works. That's why a lot of content creators prefer to have a closed, smaller space with carpet on the floor, maybe some soundproofing panels on the wall, that kind of thing. So I am in the process of moving, as I said, and that's why the studio setup, if you will, is different and the audio is slightly different. But normally these microphones, the Snowball mics, have great audio. Just look at my channel on previous videos where I use this microphone, and you can tell the difference. But that's just a side note I wanted to mention. Now back to my video. Now, I might have already said that I'm not going to use my Snowball microphone for the test to compare it with the other ones. This is obviously the better option if you're going to be in a situation like this in your studio or whatever. So just so you know the difference, this is the audio being recorded with my blue Snowball microphone. So you can hear the difference between this one and the other microphones going forward. Now, this is the Rode microphone that I'm using plugged in directly to the iPhone. Just so you can see, my microphone right here is not being used. I just unplugged it here as well. It's not being used right now. It's out of the way. And I'm just using the plugged-in Rode video mic on the iPhone. And I'll probably try to put a link in the description for each of these products, so you know what I'm using and what they cost and that kind of thing. But this is the visual from my iPhone and the microphone plugged directly into the iPhone. So let me know how the audio is to you. I'm gonna find out when I do the editing of this video. Now, before I go into the TikTok body microphone, I wanted to use my Sony camera with my shotgun microphone. It is a Sony ZV-1F camera. So this is my visual with the ZV-1F, and then the audio. I forgot the name of the Sony microphone. I'll put it right here in the video so you know what it is. I'll put the description. Now, the Sony microphone I am using did cost like $130, $150. So I want to see how this compares to the where did I put it at? the iPhone Rode $70 microphone, and then of course the cheaper TikTok microphone. But this is the video and audio using the Sony ZV-1F, and then whatever is the name of the shotgun microphone that I'm using for the Sony camera. Right now I'm using the TikTok lavalier microphone, so you should be hearing that audio from here. This microphone pack, if you will, does come with a adapter that you plug into the iPhone, kind of like the transmitter. So I will show that in B-roll. And you do get 2 of these lavalier mics as well as a windscreen. So to make the test easier, I'm going to have this microphone without the windscreen and then the spare one right here with the windscreen for when I do go outside or use it with the background noise. Now, there's no background noise running right now. That's the next part of the test. But this thing is pretty simple. You do have a clip that you slide into the back of the microphone. Want it to focus so you can see it. Right there. It's not really focusing. There we go. Anyway, you have a clip that you slide into the back. You can change the top of the cover, whether you use the windscreen or one of the other mic covers. It does have a USB-C to USB-A charging cable, a small one, and that's really about it. There is a button on the back that you use to power it on. So it should, in the back of the microphone, it'll turn green, a light will turn green. And then you press it to mute the microphone and it'll flash green so you know that it's muted. But this is the TikTok body microphone. So you let me know how it sounds. Without background noise, I'm going to check it out when I do editing. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but right now I do have the dryer running in the background. I have clothes in the dryer, and I am using the Rode Video mic. I think it's called Rode Video LE or something like that. So that's the mic I'm using right now with the dryer in the background running. So we will see how well it sounds with the background noise, just to compare the noise canceling of the TikTok microphone. Now again, same test with the background noise, the clothes in the dryer running, but this time with the Sony ZV-1F and the Sony branded shotgun microphone. Which, side note, the microphone is being plugged into my Sony camera with the 3.5 cable, but they do sell a much more premium Sony camera where the microphone just slides into the connector and connects automatically. I do wish I had that option, but I don't. You know, I don't make a lot of money, so I just wanted to compare the Sony microphone for the audio quality as well as the video quality, because as I use this Sony camera more for content indoors, I'm noticing how bad the quality might be compared to my iPhone, which is bizarre. But next we're going to test the TikTok body microphone with the background noise. All right, so right now I am using the TikTok lavalier mic, making sure it's actually, the transmitter is plugged in all the way. So TikTok lavalier wireless mic with the background noise to see how it sounds, if the audio is good or not. I don't know also if the sound would make a difference if you have it like higher up or lower. I really don't know. This is lower, this is higher up, and then just regular. So I don't know if that makes a difference at all, but this is the sound of the TikTok microphone with the background noise. So next I'm gonna go outside, probably just to the balcony. It's hot out here, okay? Just to the balcony and see how good that audio is with the outside noise, life. All right, so first is the iPhone with the Rode video microphone, and if you hear any background noise, that's the AC unit on the side of the building that's being used. So here's visual and audio from the iPhone and the Rode video microphone currently. I guess you can hear dogs in the background barking somewhere. It might be my dogs barking right now, but this is iPhone with the Rode video microphone. And this is the Sony ZV-1F with the Sony microphone. Currently audio and visual. I can't tell from the side display whether or not the visual is good, but audio, you just tell me how the audio sounds when I'm outside recording on the balcony. Now, I did forget to mention that the Sony microphone does also have a windscreen attachment, which I do have right now on the microphone. Since we are outside, I figured why not test it out as well. But this is the Sony visual and the Sony camera with the windscreen. So that's what you are seeing and hearing right now. Now for this section, I'm going to do 2 different tests. So right now it is the iPhone recording visual. Now for audio, I have both microphones plugged in. Right now, only the one without the windscreen is active and not muted. So you're hearing the audio from the microphone that doesn't have the windscreen currently. So right now I should have the one without the windscreen muted and the one with the windscreen unmuted and live recording audio. So this is the audio of the TikTok lavalier mic with the windscreen, not the other one. So hopefully there is a difference between the two or not, whichever one sounds better. And now we can go into the final thoughts after I look through these videos to find out whether or not these are worth the price or not. And I'll say that again with the microphone not having the windscreen, whether or not these TikTok body microphones are worth your money. Now here we are with my closing thoughts on these microphones, and let me get the obvious out of the way. The TikTok body mics, obvious, shitty quality. Not surprising given the price tag and TikTok. Don't want to say whether or not TikTok is really a scam. However, the one thing this thing did do was remove background noise. You couldn't hear the dryer in the background. You couldn't hear any other background noise, which is awesome. Okay, that's really awesome that it can remove background noise, but the audio quality of it itself was really bad, both with the regular and the windscreen, and both indoors and outdoors. The quality was really bad. At least to me, I felt it was really bad. I don't know if you can change that quality with some post editing, and that's kind of a waste for me. Your microphone option should be great without having to adjust your audio in editing. Now, with the Sony camera and microphone, I've been using this camera and mic for almost a year, I think, by now. Maybe half a year. I don't really remember when I bought it, but actually about a year. I think I had it last summer. But I'm surprised that for the price, the microphone was like $120 or so. The camera is under $600. I do also have, I didn't have it on during the video, but I do also have a wide angle lens that's also another roughly $50. And then you need the adapter, the ring adapter, which is another $10 or so dollars. And the vlogging stand, the vlogging remote, was another like $150. So for this kind of camera, with all that I paid, the audio is really bad. I did test it out with visual on a different project, and it was really bad. And it's surprising that a Sony branded product, video and audio, is this bad. Now I am gonna have to do a different test with this camera and change the settings as well, experiment with different settings, see if it has a difference. But it is disappointing that you pay so much for these products and they don't work as well. But I hear the argument from a lot of different channels, and it's hard to disagree that if you have a current smartphone, whether it's an iPhone or a Samsung or a Google Pixel, and it's, the recent ones, iPhone 13, 14, 15, Samsung, whatever number they're on with the Galaxy and all that stuff, and whatever number the Pixel is on, you're going to have great visual. I even have like a light up here, of course. There's lighting options for a whole bunch of different price tags and different ranges, whether you do a ring light or something else, or just lighting from your house. You're gonna have better visuals. Now when it comes to audio, yes, you want a option that's not super expensive. The Snowball microphone is good when you are in a smaller space, something more closed off. You have more furniture or stuff around you to keep the noise together. But with the iPhone, when it comes to audio, if you're going to use the iPhone's built-in microphone, you're not going to have great audio as you would with something like, if I can find it, my Rode video mic. Now, yes, this one is like $70. At least when I bought it a couple years back, it was like $70. You could probably find it a bit cheaper now. If you can find it, I do know they were kind of going out of stock at some point. But if you are using a more newer iPhone or an Android, they do sell a USB-C version of this. I even have a lightning extender to fit it with my case, because this doesn't work if you have a case on your iPhone. You have to take your iPhone out of the case. So these extenders, whether you buy a lightning or a Type-C, they're like $5 for a little extender. It's like a little plug. You can see right there. You just take it out. Boom. But the other great thing about this microphone that I didn't talk about, the Rode video mic, is in the back there is a 3.5 millimeter jack. And what that is for is if you plug in a pair of headphones like a pair of over-the-head headphones. You can listen to the audio in the microphone. Let's say you have someone who's holding the camera for you, the iPhone for you. They can put on the headphones and they can tell you whether you're speaking loud or not so loud. So that's a really cool feature with this as well. So the choice is really up to you. If you want to get something like this for your phone, I say it is worth the money that you're spending, the $70 or so. Maybe it might cost a bit more or less, whether you get the Lightning for an older iPhone or USB-C for a newer iPhone or Android. If you want to save some money, the Snowball mic is a great option. $40 to $50 brand new, $25 on Amazon pre-owned, as long as you have a USB-A to whatever adapter you need for your phone. I'm currently using a Lightning to USB-A adapter for my phone. I think I have a spare one here to show you. I use a USB-A to Lightning adapter like this one. I have one already plugged into the phone, so I use this to use my Snowball mic with my iPhone. I know some smartphones used to come included with one, like this one I got back during my Android days when I had a Google Pixel 2 and 4. It did have a USB-A to USB-C adapter. If you can see that, I don't know how well it'll focus in the video, right there. And then you can also buy ones from Amazon. I have one right here. Again, these are USB-A to USB-C, or they have Lightning ones. They're cheap, $5, $10 give or take. So I guess my final thought ultimately is don't waste your money on the TikTok body microphone. Okay, they suck. It didn't cost me a lot, which is great, but they suck. The Sony option, if you want to buy a full-on video camera, it is a more premium option, so you're going to have to pay more than what I paid for a premium experience. But if you just want to use your iPhone or your Android for video, it's great for visual, and then audio, you just need a little bump, whether you get the cheaper Snowball mic or you get a Rode mic. But I guess that's kind of the video for today, the tech review. So let me know in the comments what you thought about this video. What are your thoughts on the different audio options that I was using today? Which one was the best to you? Which one was the worst? Which is obviously, I think the TikTok is going to be the unanimous hated one. But let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.